Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. It's very sunny. Sorry about the glasses. I can't see a thing. I'll be squinting through the whole video. So anyway, uh, got some really great news for everybody. I got some cool things going on. I did a couple more upgrades to the Audi RS3 since the last video. I went over to my phone just never stops. Thank goodness, right? That's what pays for all of this. Anyhow, I went over to my boys over at Island Sportworks yesterday in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, and I had them put in the rest of my intake because, I don't know, it was sitting on the counter and I already paid for it, and I was like, just stick it in. So I stuck that in the car. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. It looks really cool. So hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go and open the... Alright, so everybody take a look at what we did. So I took out the factory air box over here and I put in this giant air cleaner. I don't know how it's going to work because I think it's going to bring in some engine heat into the intake and everything, but I got this massive intercooler installed as well, so hopefully that does its job and cools it down. Even if it's bringing in some hot air, hopefully it would be, you know, more of a cold air system or design, but this thing is just flowing so much airflow. You have to hear this turbo when it spools up. I didn't even know this car could sound like this. It sounds simply amazing. So take a look again. I'll give you a good shot of the intake and the new upgrade. So this is what I put in. I put this big K&N filter. I put in this elbow. I had this installed already with the big giant 4-inch adapter there. But I added this piece in yesterday with this here. I took out the factory air box. And wow, does it flow. You got to hear this thing. It sounds awesome spooling up. So we'll stay tuned for that, and I'll show you that, guys, a little bit later on. But until then, I have something really cool to announce to you guys. If you haven't seen my post up on Facebook, I'm heading out of town for a hot minute. I'm getting the Audi all prepped up and ready. It's going out to the Corsa rally over in Florida. We're starting out in Clearwater Beach on the 7th, so this is going to be a really fun time for the car. My first car rally experience. I never really did any of these supercar rally things. Did lots of car events and whatnot, but I never went on the road, shipped my car and all this cool stuff. This is like just a dream. It's really awesome. So tomorrow I have a car carrier coming. It's going to pick up my Audi. It's going to ship it down to Florida to a good buddy of mine. Luckily, I have a lot of connections in Florida because I have a business there, and we do lots of work down in the Sunshine State. That my good buddy John Boston, who manages a lot of my Tampa and West Coast stuff, I'm going to ship the car over to his house. He's going to collect the car. I'm going to get on a plane this time, and I'm going to fly to Florida and meet my car there, because this isn't work for me. This is actually vacation. So I'm sending the car down. I'm going to enjoy myself. I don't want to think about driving to Florida and all of that fun stuff. I don't want to put the miles on the car. I just want to show up and have my car ready to go. My luggage in the trunk, pick it up from my boy's house, shoot over to Clearwater, get my room, get the car ready, get the stickers on it, get it all prepped up, rally ready, and I'll see you at Corsa. Alright, so while continuing getting the car prepped up, a few things I need to do to the Audi RS3 today. Well, actually I'm going to wait. Tomorrow morning I'm going to wash it really good, and I'm going to give it a fresh coat of wax so she's all shined up and ready. So when I do get to Florida, she won't have any road time really, except what's on the trailer, so the wheels will still be nice and clean. Maybe a quick rinse off, you know, quick spray detailing with a few wipes, and the car will probably be back to perfect without me having to do a lot of work once I get there. I do have to pack my trunk up with some cool stuff and get it ready to go. Aside from putting in my luggage, I'm trying to find things that I need to have with me on the rally, which would probably be beneficial somewhere. And considering that I have these low profile tires, I am bringing an air pump because I think that's very important. Trying to adjust the tire pressure and everything with the heat and whatnot. I want to make sure my tires don't get, if they do get hot, the tire pressure is going to rise. I don't want it to get too high, so I want to keep the pressure at a certain level. So I do have my air pump, so I could fluctuate my tire pressure as needed. I also put in a run flat kit, you know, tire repair. It has an air pump and it sprays that stuff in. It's built by Continental. It's made specifically for tires that are not run flat. if you do get a flat, you can fill it up and go X amount of miles. However, I am running my run flat tire setup on the car, staggered setup, front bigger tire than the rear on this car, and they are run flats, so I don't really need that stuff in my trunk. However, I am going to carry it because you never know, someone might end up needing it with all the driving we're going to do, so I will be prepared and have it just in case someone does need it on the trip. Let's take a look in the trunk and see what else I have in here, but there's a few things I have to hide. I can't show you something right away. Hold on, just wait. Alright, so here we go. So what I can't show you in the trunk, I actually hid underneath those bags because that's for another episode. But right now, what I have in the trunk, I do have custom shirts to hand out to people if they want my logo and a custom dry fit shirt. So we have a stack of shirts to give away at the rally. I have something underneath there that's going to be brought out in another episode through one of our brand affiliates. Over here, we happen to have our little detail kit. So we're going to take this detailing kit with us to Florida just so we could shine the car up when we're there. We got some wax, we got Rain-X, and we have little detailing and all kinds of spray waxes and all that fun stuff. We have our sponge. I'm just going to get a little car soap and add it. I have a poncho in case I get stuck in the rain. You always got to bring your poncho. Thanks, Mom. I also have a couple of safety lights. I'm probably going to need to get batteries for them. They're kind of like having flares, but instead they're LEDs. Again, thanks, Mom. I have my trusty tire pressure gauge. I have 2 of them just in case. And once again, I'm going to say thanks, Mom. And I have a Move Stuff, 888 Move Stuff pen right here that's out of place. So I'm going to just stick that in here. So I like my trunk to really be as neat as possible. It does look a little messy right now because I had to cover up a surprise for you guys later on. But until then, don't forget, subscribe to the channel. This one. Subscribe to that channel right there, 888 Move Stuff. Yeah, you heard me. Subscribe to my channel and watch me and my worker Jeff. Oh, and by the way, we're taking another person with us, the guy whose house I'm shipping the car to. He might ride along with us as well down for the rally, so this is going to be explosive. Talking Clearwater Beach, Key Biscay or Biscayne, or I don't know how to pronounce it, Miami clubs, pool party events, and car shows, exotic dealerships giving out lunches and car show stuff, and it's going to be a really cool event. Again, follow along. We'll see you soon.